equation of continuity. So equation of continuity, we are going to consider a diagram. In this diagram you can see that this is nothing but a pipe, but it is having different area. You can see here the area is much greater and over here the area is narrow. Okay, so here there is a wider area, over here there is a smaller area. So if any fluid is going to enter from this, what will happen at this point? So you can see that when it enters over here, it has a much space, so therefore the liquid molecule will be slower. But when it comes at B point, okay, so what will happen at B point? It is a narrow, right? So what will happen? There is a small space and therefore the liquid molecule tries to go very faster so that it will give some space to the backward molecule which are going to come, right? So therefore at this point it is much high pressure, it will go very quickly and here the liquid molecules will travel very slowly. Okay, so this thing we are going to study. So therefore by this time, this is not the thing that here the molecule, whatever the molecule are going to come here, only half of the molecule will come out. This is not the thing here. So therefore the total mass going to enter from this section will be equal to the total mass at this section, that is the section A and section B. Okay, so therefore the mass at the section A is equal to the mass of the fluid at the section B. This we have to find out. So therefore that will be constant or different, that we are going to see. So in this you have now understood this equation. So therefore how you will write? We have to write that consider a steady flow. For this we need a steady flow. We don't need a turbulent flow. So therefore if you need a steady flow, then the liquid should be incompressible. Otherwise what will happen at this point, since it is a narrow part, the liquid may get compressed. So therefore we need an incompressible liquid. So consider a steady flow of an incompressible liquid as shown in the diagram. So in this diagram we have taken A1 and A2. A1 has a wider area, A2 has a narrow area. Then D2 and D1 is nothing but a distance traveled by the liquid from this point to this point. Okay, and I have written that distance is equal to V1 upon delta 2. Over here I have written D1 is equal to V2 and delta 2. Why I have written over here? Because this is the formula of velocity. Because the molecules of the flow, a molecule of the liquid is going to come at what? Some velocity. Therefore, what will happen? This velocity will become what? Distance upon time. So therefore, formula for velocity is distance upon time. Right? So time will come here and therefore we will get what? Distance is equal to V into delta T. Okay? So this is the thing which we are going to see. Now you have understood that the mass of the fluid entering at the section A is equal to mass of the fluid entering at the section B. But what is the mass? So we have to find out the mass. So how we can find out the mass of the liquid? Mass of the liquid will be what? It is the fluid, density of the fluid, then the area and the velocity and the time also, because it is going to flow from here point to this point. So time is also going to vary. So therefore what is the formula? It is nothing but what? Mass of fluid at A section is equal to, I am going to rub this diagram. So mass of the liquid at A is equal to mass of fluid at B section. Okay, so these are equal. So mass of the fluid will be what? It will be rho. Rho is nothing but the density of the fluid, which will be same because that fluid is going to come at the section B. It is not going to change. So rho will be same. What is going to differ? It is going to differ the area, A2. Then over here we are going to write here we are going to write A1 and here we are going to write A2, because this is the diagram. Okay, so this is the wider section and this is the narrow section. Here this much section we have considered at A and this much section we are considering at B. Okay, so this is the flow of liquid. So A1, right? And then next is what? V. Velocity is also going to be different because here there is a more space, there is a less space. So therefore it will be V1, and here we are going to write V2. Then delta T, as time is also going to change. So delta T. So you can see here the common terms gets cancelled. A rho and delta T gets cancelled. So what is remaining? A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Okay, so this is the thing we are getting. So you can see that since A1 and V1 is equal to A2 V2, we can write it as that AV is equal to constant. And this equation is called as what? Equation of continuity. And this thing we can write in the terms of what? In other terms we can write that AV is equal to dV by dt. So dV by dt is nothing but what? How you got this? Volume. So what is the volume? Volume is nothing but what? dV. Okay. So volume is equal to dV, which is equal to, this is dV, which is equal to, what is the volume of the liquid? It is nothing but what? Area into d1. Okay. So area into d1. D is nothing but the distance traveled by that liquid from section A. Okay. So therefore dV is equal to A. Now what is d1? So d1 will be what? It is nothing but V1 upon delta, V1 into delta T. Why? Because in the diagram itself I have written that d1 is nothing but what? V into dt. How this came? Or you can say, right, dt. How this came? Velocity is equal to distance upon time. Time goes here. So therefore V dt. So here dV by dt. How it came? So if you shift this dt on other side, it will become dV upon dt, and you get AV over here. Okay. So this is the thing which we got. So again I am going to write it here. AV is equal to dV by dt. So AV is nothing but what? It is the volume flux, and dV by dt is nothing but what? It is a, dV by dt is what? Volume flux. And AV is nothing but what? It is the volume rate of flow of fluid. So which thing you can call it as equation of continuity? AV is equal to constant. So at this you can see that the rate of flow of any incompressible fluid for a steady flow is the same throughout the flow. Okay. So this is the thing I wanted to tell you about the equation of continuity. Thanks for watching.